Hello, Divine Collective. This is Phoenix Dragon Queen coming at you with a global energy check. We haven't done this in a little bit, so we're going to do it tonight or today or this evening. Whenever you see this message is when you're meant to see it. All right, just give me one moment to lay the cards out and then we will talk about them. Whoop. Cards are a little antsy today. Whoa, they are really antsy today. Okay, so too much. Source says take this one. Pick the rest of them up. All right. One more, please, for the 6-card spread. All right. At the bottom of the deck, we have false religion. When power replaces devotion, faith becomes a tool for control. Beware of those who use the language of the divine to serve worldly agendas. False religion. Paranoia. For some reason, I wanted to say paranormal. I don't know why, but the card is paranoia. The mind twists reality when trust is absent. Be mindful when paranoia begins to creep in, and don't let fear-based thinking take over. Not everything is a threat, and not all outcomes are negative. So sometimes you perceive the outcome as being a negative one when it's actually a positive one. It's all about your perception. Change of power. Authority is changing hands, yet power rarely shifts without resistance. Expect turbulence as one influence gives way to another. This is a pivotal, I don't know why I can't get my words out, pivotal moment in your life. There is a shift. There is a change in power. Whether it's, say you're waking up and people around don't like the way you're moving because you're not doing the slimy, grimy things that you used to do. You're awakening. You don't want to be that negative person anymore. So, change of power, shift in perspective, shift in reality, shift in responsibilities, shift in how you want to shape your life. Weaponized fear. Fear is a weapon, and right now it's aimed directly at the collective mind. Recognize the difference between genuine caution and engineered panic. You decide which signal to amplify. See what I'm saying? It's about perspective. You decide which signal to amplify. So, are you going to allow yourself to be scared and worried about everything? Or are you going to allow yourself to think rationally and calmly and have balance in what you're doing? Don't fall for the weaponized fear. Food insecurity. The easiest way to destabilize a region is to destabilize its food supply. Limiting access to food forces dependency, and compliance becomes a survival strategy. Now remember, this is a global check-in of the energy. Controlling resources. When chaos strikes, those in power move quickly. Under the cover of conflict or catastrophe, access to vital resources can be quietly seized. And you notice that's oil. We use oil for how many different things? Fuel, number one. Just saying. Spreading truth. In a world where disinformation spreads faster than facts, even the truth seeker must move with care. Share only what you've examined and what you trust, and what you are willing to stand behind. Source is telling me to take 3 more to make this a 9-card spread, so I will obey. Alright, so we have political theater. While the public reacts to the drama, real decisions are being made off stage. Political theater thrives on division, keeping the people too busy fighting each other to question the system. Question the system, people. Question the authority. Now, I'm not saying that you need to go out there and riot and start fires and all that. No. You can protest in a quiet manner. Show your education. Show that you are not dumb, ignorant, deaf, nor blind. Hit them with the reality of logic. That is how you fight political theater. Frequency harvesting. Fear, anger, and despair generate an energy that functions like currency. Some systems and entities survive by keeping you in a state of in a state that produces it. So, in other words, if you're one of these people that you get up every morning and you're watching the news every morning before you go to work, you're watching that depressing crap every morning before you go to work, you're setting yourself up for a mind state of depressing crap. Try to do something different. Break out of that. Break out of the matrix. Stop watching the news every day, because it is designed to keep you depressed, to keep you sad. Break out of that. Do something different. Frequency harvesting. If you know, you know. And I do believe that I am talking to a divine collective that understands what I'm saying. Peaceful protest. Wow, what did I just say? Peaceful protest. True power doesn't always roar. Some of the most transformative movements in the world were won not by the fist, but by the unwavering presence of people united in purpose. I think that's where we're going to end it. Peace, love, and enlightenment. This was a global check-in, energy check-in. All right, this is Phoenix Dragon Queen signing off. Keep growing, healing, and evolving.